Introducing the very first official Age of the Ring tournament. Now, the match today is the first quarterfinal match, so both players have proven themselves in round one to be quite formidable. I'll recap their games if you missed them and you don't mind the spoiler. Firstly, we have Nidhoggr, a beta tester who is great at harassing early, and often he has units absolutely everywhere, pillaging and plundering as they will. He's also shown a great use of cavalry, which instantly changes the battle and could be just as significant in the games to come. Finally, he finished off his foe with a great host of Urukai, who just looked dope. Snens, on the other hand, in the first round demonstrated skill in maintaining a forward base, with which he absolutely swarmed his enemy, a tough feat considering that enemy had none other than Fatty Bolger. He got risen then, and I love this move of converting the archers just as they're about to get trampled. It's very pro. Definitely both very good players, as you can see. We're on a map as very dwarven themed. We have Snens in the top left as Isengard and Nid in the bottom right as Mordor. It's always really cool. Nid is a beta tester. It's always really interesting to see beta testers play because obviously they decide the balance for the game, right? And so there's something that, if there's a unit that I think is too weak or needs improving, it might just be that I don't know how to use it, but they do. So you can always get some really helpful tips from watching them play. It's really interesting. The strategy here is definitely an interesting one. He's gone for, of course, 2 farms, but then he's gone right into 2 barracks. You don't normally see this unless it is for a Mordor or goblins, and sometimes even an Isengard. But not this time. Snens is responding in turn with another interesting strategy. He's going right for wargs, which, alone, just this strategy, wouldn't think it would be so good against the Mordor. Their pikes are so cheap; they can have so many just everywhere. But obviously, with the strategy that Nid has chosen, he can't afford pikes. He's only just building his 3rd resource building yet. But what he will have is absolute spam, and that is Nid's strength. He's very good at all that macro, that map control, taking over. Very good player. So we will see the wargs coming out very shortly. This is a very cool map. I mean, for starters, just the design. Look at this, the little details, it's awesome. But also, the creeps, have a look at the creeps. They are rowdy tub dwarves. Dwarves that they're just taking a bath with their bros. And they have towels that'll slap you if you get too close. Okay, Snens is using his walks to harass. He's used the Howl ability, and also he's used the War Chant. This isn't really recommended because, okay, the Howl gives you 50% damage, right, as well as the speed. It's a buff. One thing to know is that buffs do not stack with other buffs. So for this, the only extra damage, he's not getting this extra 50% damage from the War Chant because he already got it from the Howl. The only thing he's getting out of this, using both, is that extra armor, which, I mean, I guess he needed because his walks got kind of wrecked by the fortress there. Yes, I don't think he will have been too happy with them. They haven't served him very well so far. On the other hand, the harass from Nid is just beginning in earnest. He has captured this building, which is another cool feature of the map. It's basically just a heroic statue. Like, it's a statue that's capturable. On the other side, they have a hearth, so you can get like a little well here you can capture as well. Nid, oh, he might be getting a builder here. He's clumped up all around it, so it can't even escape. And yes, the builder is going down. I can't type XD in chat because I'm only an observer, very sadly, because it's a cast and not live. But it doesn't look like he'll get this furnace though. In saying that, look at Nid, he is everywhere. He hasn't had a chance to use the statue yet, but like the spam is well and truly going. 3rd resource building for him now. One thing you'll notice from Snens is he had a walk pit here a second ago. Where did that go? He's deleted it in order to pay for his for this original clan setting that he got. Oh, armory goes down. But yeah, it's called a Cav Delete start. It's mainly used in good factions, but to see it used here is kind of interesting. It hasn't really paid off because, well, his wargs have probably all died, I imagine. I think that's the last of them there. But yeah, it hasn't really paid off, but it's an interesting one to consider. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, wargs are pretty cheap, so it's not like he is saving a lot of money by deleting the warg pit, but he's saving some money, and it means he's got the unit variety too. There's Snens has gone to retaliate. He's definitely retaliating with Wildman, but he's ignoring. Oh no, there's not too many walks up here. Is he gonna get another kill? No, he can't get another build to kill. Surely not. Look, the orcs are everywhere. This will be close. I don't think they'll get that first, but it will be very close. He's also up the top as well. I'll check back on this furnace, but nah, he's not getting it. Let's see, Snens, he's doing his best, and I think he will indeed get this slaughterhouse. So yeah, a very like action-packed, very intense game so far. A lot of back and forth. I'm really liking it. Even though Snens' original strategy hasn't worked out, he's made up for it because he's just had this spam continually going, and he's got the axe throwers now, or potential for it anyway. He seems to have hit his command point limit because of all this harass. He's only at 400. Nid, on the other hand, is still pretty low as well. He's on 485. So yeah, both players harassing very well. We haven't seen this rogues actually used too much, but it's good that it's there. It's an option. We heard for a second, oh yes, that's the sound that the tub tools make. That's the slapping of the towels. It's kind of cool. But yeah, they followed them all the way from over here, so it's definitely a very interesting creep. Not something like what we've seen before. I would like to see Nid doesn't have that much money, so I wonder if he's just bought a Nazgul, or if he, well, yeah, or if he'll suffer a bit from not having one, because that's definitely the way to go from here. He's Orc Archers and Nazgul, which he's got half of that so far. But yeah, okay, he's still spamming Orcs. I feel like there's no real reason to kill these guys because this thing doesn't actually drop resources when you kill it. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's on purpose. They just like forgot to do it. But yeah, it doesn't take away from how cool that feature is. They're just taking a bath. They're interesting. But yeah, Snens took down that for Slaughterhouse quick smart because these axe throwers, they do the same damage type as swordsmen. So they'll be, yeah, it's pretty good damage too. It means they're good against archers as well. But as I said, there you go, the first Nazgul comes out. Here we have it, and no, not a pike in sight from Snens. So yeah, as we saw, like Nidhoggr is very good at microing his cav, and it has worked very well for him in the past, I have to say. The unit variety here is definitely in Nid's favor. He's got just everything really, you know, pikes, archers, cav, swords. But yeah, here goes the Tainted Land. That means that Snens is definitely ahead in the command points, but Nid doesn't have to stay here. He could escape if he wanted to. Yeah, he doesn't really have to fight on this Tainted Land. The Wildmen are getting resources on it, and plus a pretty respectable damage buff too, and armor, naturally. But yeah, okay. In saying that, with the Nazgul here, it won't matter very much. It won't matter very much where they fight, because this Nazgul is going to clean up. I don't see any pikes. There he goes. No, not a pike in sight. Here he goes. He's trying again for this armory, which I think he actually got it last time, because it looks fairly new. He's trying again. He won't get it this time, but maybe in the future. At this point, it looks very much in Nid's favor, and he's going for the trolls, which I love against an Isengard. Especially if that Isengard gets walks, then like trolls like counter them as well. But yeah, always just very fun to use those trolls. is one, two furnaces about to go down. This one's been saved, and it looks like he's trying to come to the rescue, but he won't get there in time. This well up here has not been captured yet. I suppose Nid doesn't really think it's too worth it just yet, since he only has orcs. And you know, who cares about orcs really? Yeah, they do the job whether they're healed or not, and they can die if they don't. It's all right. But oh, what the heck? It looks like Athos has some kind of plant, and that's interesting. So many details I haven't noticed before. That's really cool. Yeah, it's very fortified this map, but the aesthetic is very cool. I wonder, on my screen, or sometimes it can be a bit dark, these dwarf maps, so it's always good to turn the brightness up, I guess. That definitely helps. But no, just generally very cool. War chant means that this army will definitely succeed. He has a few pikes in there too, so he's not too vulnerable to Nazgul. Speaking of which, did that Nazgul die? Oh my goodness. I think he did. I can't see him around. There's another one coming out. He's only level 1. But yeah, that first Nazgul got unlucky. But yeah, from memory, because I saw it on stream, I think he had no health left and only just died. So the one pikeman and some swords, I think. But yes, Snens is very much on the counter-attack. He's doing pretty good. The axe throwers are serving him well. Oh man, that little dwarf just bit the dust, very sad. And he is effectively defending over here against these orcs. He'll definitely make it for sure. In the command point game, he is also ahead. Nid has only just got his tier 2, Slaves of Nirn, buffing this resource structure, which wasn't on 100% due to how cramped this map is, and the pillars too. Take away from your resources a little bit. The troll will go down, but it's still a lot of money though. So yeah, that's a big advantage. No pikes, the pikes are all gone, and so this Nazgul may yet level up. No, he's decided he doesn't want to, unlucky. This is more important, he thinks. Got him. So everything's alright. Snens still both with fairly decent armies. Snens has done a bit of a pincer here. He's got his main force down there and enough to defend up here. There's 2 archers here, so Nid doesn't really want to send them in right away. He's got to wait, right? He wants to wait until he has the melee troops along to go with them. He's kept him in this bottleneck, so that with him in this bottleneck, it means the pikes will be more effective. What he doesn't know is that the Nazgul could feasibly come around here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But the pikes are dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Here comes the Nazgul. Another troll. He's dangerously close to pikes. Oh no, he's not paying attention, but it doesn't matter. The troll just wrecks him anyway. Well done. There he is. Nazgul has definitely cleaned up. He's all level 2.5, so pretty respectable. And yeah, let's see the absolute money. 87 now, man. The money is definitely in Nid's side. He has 2,000 resources. At this point, what do we go for? I mean, Easterling archers would definitely clean up. He can go for heroes. If he was going to go for heroes, I'd go for ones with splash. You want to go for Mouth of Sauron, the Shagrat, I think, and Gothmog, as well as, of course, Moloch, the big troll. So, but yeah, more harass. But these guys are archers, which I don't think he realizes. So they can't take down a building, no way. I mean, they're trying. Respect to them, they're trying. But no, they realize they can't. Unlucky guys, next time. You'll get it next time. Okay. Still very even. And the... Wait, did I mention this before? I saw it, but I don't think I even said it. He's gone for Berserkers, which are really fun. He hasn't upgraded them yet, to my knowledge. But still, in saying that... Oh, that's what killed the Nazgul. I remember. Yeah, that level 2 Berserker who's in there somewhere. He got the final hit on the Nazgul, and so went to level 2. Good on him. He's also got Auric Pikes, which means he is teching up. He's going to be, his troops are way better now than his enemies. Yeah, these guys got to level 3, well done. Yes, this is where they're from. Build me an army, which just proves how ahead Snens is in terms of power points. That'll be a real advantage for him. Some more orcs in this middle, just what you expect. And Mouth of Sauron, he has gone for. That's what he spent his 2,000 monies on. But honestly, those whites aren't doing too much damage either. And the orc archers are kind of just looking on, doing their part. But yeah, so concludes the tale of this furnace and Nid's attack. On the other hand, this one definitely going down. Come on. Check Nid's power points. He still hasn't got to level 3. He still hasn't got to tier 3. He's definitely behind, which I wonder why. Maybe it's because of all the archers that Snens has. I mean, it could be because the archers are killing without being attacked. So yeah, naturally he'd be getting power points without giving them. But I could say the same about the Nazgul. So who knows? Here we go, another troll, but he won't last long. Oh. Down to a third health and only 2 volleys. Unlucky man. Anything more coming? No. They finally got this furnace. Well done. And it was just in the view of his slaughterhouse. Interesting. This army will be very hard to take down without those 2 heroes coming to help, and I hope they may. The only other thing is Nid is sticking. Oh, he's gone for the Black Uruk Marauders, sorry. Yeah, so that'll be an interesting one. So yes, finally Nid is, in response to the extra tech of the Urukai from Snens, he's also teching up into his more expensive orcs. They're much better, good against buildings too. I don't believe it. We have a level 3 Berserker. I think it's on this level 3 that they can heal themselves. It doesn't seem to be at level 2. I think that would be really strong if it was, but we'll see. The Build Me an Army is still doing Snens wonders. I don't remember exactly how many battalions this gives you, but I think it's 7, kind of in the realm of 7, which is, if it was, 7 times 400. At this point, 7 times 400, 2,800, which is a lot, but it is a tier 3, so yeah, who knows. Good job with the troll, very nice usage, but let's see how long he'll last. Nid is still not at tier 3. His power points are definitely suffering. I don't know why. But these Urukai are about to meet their match. I think, did I miss another Nazgul death? No way. Alright, I don't believe it. But yeah, with the advent of these Black Uruk Marauders, the eco of Snens will be very much in trouble. More so than they are even now. Because yeah, I think Nidhoggr has definitely been on the advantage. Even though both players have done very well with the whole harass game, Nid has been especially effective in that sense. Ooh, the Berserker's doing some damage, and they've managed to evade getting attacked at all. This is, I mean, yeah, that's a very leveled army from Snens. How did he do that? That's impressive. Yeah, I think he may just save this slaughterhouse. We have alerts. Finally, a hero from Snens in response. See, I mean, Nid has so much money still, after all this time. Maybe he's just bought this. Either he's just bought this, or he didn't die before, and I just missed him. Finally, a tier 3 from Nid. Very nice. A good pick, too. The Wraiths on Wings. Mouth of Sauron might be in some trouble here, honestly. He's facing down a Berserker, Pikes, and slash damage, all things he's weak to. But he escapes with his life. Will the Nazgul be the same? Yeah, well done. Lurtz was in there too, no wonder they were doing so much damage. Look at this, Snens has come back really well. And obviously, the tier 3 hasn't been used yet. So we're yet to see how well he does with that. So Nid could turn it around with this Wraiths on Wings. But Snens has done a very good job. He's stuck with his classic pike swords and axe throwers, and they've done him pretty well. Here's the Wraiths on Wings with that terrifying screech. Oof, and a terrifying damage too. Yeah. So this will definitely put a stop. the whole battalion in one hit. Well done. This has 100% put a stop to Snens' plans. He is on the retreat for sure. And yep, this is being dealt with easy. Heroes here, a Nazgul, Mouth of Sauron, and yes, of course, that's the Wraiths on Wings. Oh, they were clumped up there. He got a good bunch of them. Nice. And so this has been so back and forth. It's been really fun. Yeah, really quality game, I think, from these two competitors, and which you'd expect it to be, considering they're both in the quarterfinals, I do believe. So yeah. So respect to them both. They've both done a really good job to get here so far, and they've done a really good job in this game too. He's still sticking with the same strategy, but we have the addition of a level 2 Easterling encampment, so maybe those Easterling archers will be coming out in the end as we thought. As we saw earlier too, another Uruk pit, not level 2 yet, but Siegeworks is interesting. Snens is getting really confident. I like that. He was so happy. Maybe he's actually thinking, if it wasn't for these Wraiths on Wings, I totally would have won just now. And he is getting the Siegeworks up so he can prove that. So yeah, he'll be looking forward to the next attack. But there's a lot of green on the map. Check that out. We're finally getting the Orkhorn from Nidhoggr. I wonder what he wants to do with that. But check this out. Snens is so ahead in the PowerPoints game. He's already got this 25 PowerPoint ability. Don't believe it. Yeah, he's just wrecked in terms of PowerPoints. And he has it on hold. This guy's taking out a forge. That will be costly. That'll be pretty costly, considering Snens has got out his Uruk-hai. The fact that they now probably can't get upgrades for a while. That is going to be a little costly indeed. So yeah, good play there. Good play. This statue has been in its control the entire time. So yeah, I'm guessing Snens, like me, just didn't know what it did, and so like wasn't bothered to get it. They have a tower, but these guys, I mean, there's a lot of axe throwers, a lot of melee units. The tower, including a berserker, so the tower might not last very long. Let's check. The heroes up there is Lurtz, naturally, and Lurtz's army. Okay, it'll do much better now. Check this out, massive push from Nidhoggr. It looks like he's going in for the kill. He has a lot of archers, so his ability to go into the kill might not be too big, but the avalanche comes in. Love it. That's what you like to see. It even does pretty good damage to heroes too. But yeah, could that be a game changer for Snens? He has an impressive army on the bottom left, and another one coming down from the top along with Lurtz. So I mean, that could have been the factor that just turned the game in Snens' favor. Let's have a look at the production. Nidhoggr is making a little bit to come back, and he already has come back pretty impressively from just now. Yeah, considering he lost everything in that attack, he already has like a great army to back it up. So I don't think this will be the moment Snens was hoping for. It almost is. Will the Mouth of Sauron go down to Lurtz? No, he got away, and Lurtz retreats. Okay. Snens has the Crow's abilities, which means he can see almost everything. He is a very impressive vision range, which is pretty good on a map like this. So yeah, good spot going for that one. Yeah, definitely. Oh, he was so close to getting this tower, but no way will he get it now. Not with these archers, not with this drummer troll, not with the Black Rick Marauders. Not gonna happen. Sorry, mate. Yeah, there's another attack going in. They seem so evenly matched. The PowerPoint, for the command points, Snens is on just 40 ahead, 750 compared to 710. But I mean, but Nidhoggr has much more filled. So even though there's more farms on the side of Snens, the army of Nidhoggr is very impressive. And even though they're on this land, this tainted land, then he won't be able to hold it. No way. Even Lurtz is lucky to get away with his life. And this ballista is in a bit of danger, I really think. Yeah, the units defending it aren't too strong and could very easily die to the hordes of Mordor that are attacking. Speaking of hordes, look at this. I mean, he's very good at splitting his drummer trolls. There's a drummer troll there, and he had another one, but it must have died. But yeah, great use of the drummer trolls, getting in that leadership. And he hasn't used this yet. But he has, just as I say it. Oh man, well done. We're in the same wavelength, me and Nid, which is a big compliment to myself. But yeah, he's okay. Snens is still racking up the power points, and Nid is not even close. He's still only on 15. I mean, the best buy for him right now, he can't get darkness now that he's gone Slaves of Mill. He can't get darkness, so I guess he's just waiting. He must just be waiting for the fires of Oreduin. The basically giant fire, giant meteor strike. What ability is that? Is that Mouth of Sauron? I think that's a new effect for the Mouth of Sauron's move. So enemies are debuffed and allies are buffed. It's pretty good. Those are pretty loud. Snens, oh man, Nid using all the abilities at his disposal. Good job. We have the second build me an army, so he's going to be getting plenty of Uruk-hai from this, but it's in a really weird position. It doesn't have that much health, it's pretty vulnerable. Mouth of Sauron there was weak. Oh man, did he escape? I don't think he did escape. No, I really don't think he did, no. Mouth of Sauron might have fallen. Who's this? That's Lurtz, it's healing naturally. Wraiths on wings, took out a level 3 furnace that was right here, and are doing a decent bit of damage here too. This could be Nid's finishing move. I really think so. He has the army to back it up, and he almost had that 25 power points, so he's doing pretty good. In saying that, oh yeah, okay, the Felbeasts still have a good lot of time left, despite all that. Here he goes. Where will it be? Will it be here? On base. There it is. You got 1, 2, 3 battalions, a clan setting, and a little bit of damage on these two. A little bit of damage on the fortress too. But yeah, not too much. And I think, yeah, because of this fire damage, this furnace is continually going down. So it'll take a bit of damage over time. This definitely seems like Nid's finisher. He is in control of the game, well and truly by now. All the main production buildings, except for this one, have been taken out. And yeah, this could be it. It also has a ton of these guys, a ton of marauders. And so I reckon they'll be able to take out a fort, as well as the heroes once you get them in. Speaking of heroes, I think his heroes died though. His Mouth of Sauron definitely did, but I think his Nazgul did as well. Man, missing all of the hero deaths this game. But yeah, due to the fire damage, like almost exclusively, this Uruk pit is about to go down. Snens will not be happy about that. He gives up. GG. That was a very high skill game. For what could be the final conclusion of this encounter, we meet on the Fords of Eisen map. We have Snens as Dol-Guldur, which he has shown he is very good with. He's gone, oh yeah, classic start. What I reckon is he'll get a third, and this in the middle will be this very beginning of his famous, well, not specifically his, but yeah, his forward bases, which he has demonstrated to be pretty effective. As well as that, he has already used this Follow the Lights ability, I've only seen this from Snens. It's a great idea using it already because it doesn't have a timer like most abilities. Because it doesn't have a timer, you may as well just summon it whenever you can, like as soon as you can. On top of that, it makes a pretty good scout, so we can see that he knows exactly what Nid is going for. You can see he's gone 3 farms and a barracks, and he doesn't think that there will be cavalry out just yet, and so he knows that there it is, he has the freedom to go with his swords, his broken rabble. And speaking of, it would have been interesting for Nid because, okay, the mind games here, the absolute mind games, because he knows that Snens knows that he doesn't have cav, there's no reason for Snens to make pikes. So, to counter, so he knows that Snens is going to go swords, so he could have done like absolute mind games there and also gone with swords. So yeah, because he knows that there's no reason for these spikes. Ooh, the broken rabble then will definitely, I imagine, yeah, pretty convincingly be able to beat the spearman, especially when he's got that summon. The summon is more than halfway back, but it's debuffing them, it's giving them minus speed and minus 10% armor. So yeah, Snens is using that ability really well. He also knowing exactly how dangerous Nid can be with his harass. He has 2 of his buildings out to the side, which is pretty cool. None more so far in his base. Let's check it out for Nid. Yeah, Nid has only just got his 4th farm, and it could be, oh man, for a second there only 5 units were actually attacking, so I don't think he will get this farm. Despite the numbers that he have, and despite the fact that he's finally used this ability. Man, that's such a cool move. I mean, he's only just used it. He's only just actually used the main purpose of that ability, and yet it's almost totally back. So it's a really smart play. Farm got to half health, but nah, it'll survive easy. So yeah, I'm hoping that these pikes, these were the original pikes that it started off with, they may just see the outside eco from Snens. Snens is also creeping once and twice with these pikes here. Another advantage of this middle base, this forward base, because he has easy access to both of them. He can just very quickly get there and back. Oh, lots of Lamedons here. They'll be able to do some good damage, including some of them are buffed, so like they'll probably be able to take out, you know, or at least do a good damage on these buildings. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Ooh, Snens just too late with that. But in saying that, there's 1 warg left and 2 wargs left, and I reckon they'll do some good damage to the swords. Yeah, the swords are forced to retreat, but he has gotten this second one, so good on him. It seems the pikes missed. They missed the outside eco here and have gone straight for his main ones, which are a very good hit. This one has gone down. Good on you, Snens. We've seen some cavalry. Awesome. Great unit variety. Also double barracks, which he has done in a previous tournament game as well in round 1. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of repeating strategies here. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Tower of Sorcery, of course. He's going for more Risen Dead just like he did in his round 1 game. Right, history repeating itself right now. But the trouble with history repeating itself is that both of these players won their previous games pretty convincingly, so who's going to come out on top now? At the moment, the eco seems to certainly be with Nid, but only just because of these outside farms. Let's see, he's rebuilding this now, but the pike survives, so they might be able to take it out. He's even gone with the more expensive one, so he could be looking, Snens could be looking to finish this with Entwives. I wouldn't be surprised. It's always fun to see this building come out, because you know, you don't always do. People always forget it. The 1st Battalion of Risen Dead is out, and they're going to do very well until these guys show up. That is, he's got to get pikes in there. The pikes are still behind, and these guys are vulnerable. It's some good harass. So he's finally taken out that outside eco. Ooh, good save on the builder. But yeah, the eco is definitely in Nid's favor. They weren't one hit by the cav, but they were very damaged by it. It'd be cool to see some spiders from Snens, but honestly, I don't think he has the money. He only has 3 resource buildings, so he's been very much kept in his base. He hasn't been able to expand much other than this forward base. The 3 remaining buildings having decent damage on them though. Decent health, I should say. But yeah. Man, so this only Lamedons pretty much. We've only seen Lamedons. It would have been so cool to get spiders, but I don't think Snens gets, well, in these previous games, he hasn't gotten cav very much. So yeah, these Lamedons will be allowed to roam free, yeah, without even having pikes protecting them. We've got, oh yeah, okay, oh man, this will take out at least 1 barracks too. Look at the damage, yeah, that's pretty good. Come on, and it's got plenty of time left. Oh, well done. He has, okay, yes, he'll definitely be able to save it then. He killed those pikes that he had around here earlier, which were the starting pikes. So the starting unit for Nidhoggr have only recently died. Pretty impressive considering, yeah, they've lasted a long time. I do believe, yes, the clansmen will be very much taken out by... Which means, though, that Snens is still only on 3 resource buildings. Nid has done a very good job and is about to limit even further, lots and lots of Risen Dead there, by taking this out. You'll notice that this catapult, it did some decent damage to the buildings around the one it was attacking. That's why it was so good to attack the one in the middle, because it's got these other ones to half health anyway. With the catapult still, the trebuchet, sorry, still having a decent amount of health left. Snens has definitely got to switch up his strategy. Because of these cav, here they come. 3 battalions so far, maybe even 4. Well, time will tell. But yeah, they're gonna wipe them up easy. Yeah, just 3, that's okay. We also have a 4-long. Okay, the main counter as Gondor to these Risen Dead will be the Cav and the Losanak Axeman. Oh man, 4-long just too slow. He's cut down. But on the upside, we do have these Axemen, just as I said, because their splash will be pretty good. Good harass, yes. Snens has been able to come into his own with the harass now that he has these Risen Dead in a way that he couldn't really before. In saying that, the Cav are back just as these guys transform into Risen Dead. But they won't do very much, they're just relying on the Axemen. Fair enough. Axemen can take care of them easy. They're good. More harass from the Risen Dead. Nice. It's doing pretty well. Come on, eat. Oh, Cav, yeah, Cav will clean them up easy. Will it be a 1-shot? It will. Oh, well done. No, it won't. Oh my goodness, didn't expect that. Come on, because they were kind of from behind too. They're attacking from behind, which you should do with Cav. This production building pretty low. But the Snens eco has fairly recovered. It's doing... Oh, with a slither of health he saved this farm. Well done to Nid right there. Good on him. But yeah, both playing very well so far. You notice, I didn't notice, but he used this Dark Hysteria. So some of them will have been attacking each other for a moment. But the eco of Nid is pretty strong, so I don't think it would have set him back too much. Will he finally get this farm? I think he will. He's noticed it too. We'll see. There's a lot here, including these Axemen, which are good against buildings. And he's even... those axemen are so good against buildings that he even elected to buff them instead of this massive army of clansmen. Ah, man. It just shows you how quickly they can take him out. Level 5 too, and that shows you how many units they've killed. Wow. Have been very effective. But yes, he took out the farm in the end. Good on him. Oh yes, that ability has come out. Man, Snens is doing a lot. But I don't think he'll be able to save his position in this game. He's got a tower, that's interesting. Maybe he's looking to expand, but he wants more builders to be able to do it. Finally, okay, yes, Snens has realized that he absolutely needs more defenses because this is 100% going down. Nothing he can do about that now. He doesn't have the spiders or the summon, which he can get. He can summon some wargs, which would do some pretty good damage. He just hasn't yet. This, yes, well done. Good use of the cav. Very good use of the cav. There it goes, there it goes. Come on, I mean, what? No way. Oh, Nid with the Lamroth, come on. Yeah, Snens will find it very difficult to come back now. Yeah, he still doesn't have the wargs. I mean, especially. He's got 2 builders on standby. 2 builders. No, he's still sticking with the Risen Dead strat. It's worked okay for him so far, but I mean, Nid definitely knows how to counter it, especially with this Lamroth. I mean, he hasn't got any out yet, but yeah, they will absolutely destroy Snens' current army. Here they go. Yes, get to see the wolves in action. They might be too late. They're definitely too late to save this. Which means no more of the Risen Dead for Snens, which have absolutely saved him so far. And so what's the strategy from here? He's upgrading to level 2, so he could be getting Ravagers. Okay, so yeah. That, along with Crimple, will be a good counter to the Axemen and so forth, and as well as the swords. There's 4 battalions here. And he hasn't had to make any in a while. He's kept them all alive. Here come the Lamroths. Good on him. They're very good. And even though there hasn't been spiders so far, he's still got these spearmen. Just to be sure, because I mean, that's just what you always have to do. He's gone for the banners, so he's really investing in these Ravagers. I haven't seen a builder come out of here, so I wonder what this tower was for. He hasn't upgraded with an archer, and he hasn't made any builders from it. So who knows? Maybe we'll see what the grand plan was there. Oh man, still got these spearmen, but no spire to turn them into the very strong unit Risen Dead. This time we have seen. Did catch the Dark Hysteria, man. So yeah, that wrecked the 3 battalions that were there before. It's down to like, well, in essence, half a battalion, maybe 1 battalion. First Ravagers are out, and he's already upgraded them. Well done. He's quick on that upgrade. They're slowed by something. What are they slowed by? Alright. I don't know. But yeah, the cav are moving very slowly. Let's see, Nid could be expanding. Like, he has this area of the map well and truly in control. He has a marketplace, so maybe he won't need to expand too much. But still, I reckon he could do it. In saying that, Snens is counter-attacking with his Ravagers. I gotta love him. Yeah, switch to here. The Trebuchet is back. Where could he use that? Maybe he could use it on the level 2 barracks. That might also destroy this level 3 slave mill. Come on. Kind of getting 2 birds with 1 stone there. Oh yeah, also respect for making these, the men-at-arms of Lamroth, which might be about to get destroyed by Crimple. But hey, it was cool that he made them. It was a cool effort. Yeah. There's only 3 left. Unlucky. Other than that, the army composition is tending to remain the same, except for the trebuchets on the way. Okay. Oh, there goes the last. No, sorry, this is the last Lamorath. He still has one alive. If I don't think he will, but he could have taken it back. Oh yeah, watch this. This control, he's got them right in there. Well done. They'll be doing some okay damage there. They seem to be, oh yeah, they're taking damage from the fort and from the archers in this building here. So they're not really lasting as long as you hope they would. They did some okay damage though, and the Cav are here to finish it off. Let's have a look. More Delamorath swordsmen. I like it. And more axemen. Man, I reckon it's pretty well in hand for this Nid. I reckon he has got this. What can he do from here? He can't. No, he can get the cloud break. He can. So he can choose for that or to save up for Aragon. We'll see. Denethor is here and is already being upgraded. Gotta love it. And we got to see Tomb Guard. Tomb Guard are now level 2 and are very, very strong. Oh, okay. We see more knights. Nid he's ready, I'd say. I'd say he's ready. These Ravagers, they've used their ability, so they're knocking back the Cav, so they're not dying as quickly as they would have otherwise. But yeah, Cav, knockback is very good against Cav, always, always. Let's see. I mean, with Denethor level 6, almost level 10. Thing with Denethor, I'm not sure if I've said this, I don't think I have. You can use, not many people know this, you can use his level 6, upgrade him, and then use it again once he hits level 10. It like refreshes. So with those 2 summons, I reckon he could take down a fort on his own. I haven't tested it, but it would be pretty close, I think. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting to see. Possibly a bit cheesy, so I don't know. I don't use it very much, but yeah. Crimple is level 7, which means he'll get a pretty impressive summon if he wants it. But he might be saving it just yet. Probably saving it to deal with this army, because he has this battle easy under his belt. Okay. I wonder, honestly, these Delamorath Knights are so good. I reckon they could withstand a charge at Tomb Guards. Possibly. But they won't get the chance to because he's gone creeping. That's interesting. Oh, great damage. These guys, I mean, they cost 800, so fair enough that they do good damage to the creep. But still, excellent, excellent. Here's the summon from Denethor. He uses the ability to save the catapults, but the catapults will not be saved. There goes the wolves. Ooh. He has lost a lot of wolves though in pursuit. Oh my goodness. Okay. Darkness comes in, but the western winds are here to cancel it. So Snens' darkness was very, very short-lived. Yeah, he won't be happy about that. But very clever play from Nid just now. Let's say, I reckon he's got it, right? Ah, okay. Crimple used his cripple. Crimple used his cripple, there you go. The whole army's been healed, but... Oh! This ability was on autocast, so I think it buffed himself, maybe. It buffed... Yeah, no, it buffed Berethor. Okay. It didn't cripple Crimple, like maybe he was hoping it would. But yeah. Okay. So he's gone for that, and I reckon he's got it now. There's nothing can stop this army. Very impressive. Good composition of army, as they say. And interesting, Snens with this battalion, he hasn't come back. He doesn't want to defend his base. He wants to go all out harassing. Check the damage. What was he attacking? We're about to find out. It looks like, yeah, the fortress. Great damage on that fortress. Won't be enough to completely take it out, but well, especially now it's been destroyed. But yeah, still, if it survived, I reckon it could have done pretty well. An abundance of builders for Snens, but he doesn't have much money to spend on him. And he might be giving up very soon. He obviously hasn't totally given up, because he's already taken out a farm, and he tried to take out this. But he might have to go around to get another farm, I reckon. The level 3 barracks that has been keeping Snens in the game with his Tomb Garden Ravagers could be about to go down very soon. Or maybe not. What's he done? Oh yeah, he's more concerned with the fortress. He's got these guys have been buffed, so they're doing excellent damage. And the fortress will go down too quick for those guys to do any real damage. And it looks like this match of the second round has gone to Nid. That means we could well see, we are definitely going to see a Nidhoggr playing in the semi-finals. So yeah, well done. Yes, as is absolutely expected, a quality player to both of them. But yeah, GG, I have to say. There's two very nice games, some good harass, and just solid plays overall. Yeah, well done to both.